Right, so I have returned once again to the work rally today to actually do another stream of JoJo Part 8. Right, so before YouTube spooked me slightly, because I actually have a new computer now, so I have no way of actually knowing what stuff's changed and what hasn't. As I was saying beforehand, yes, we have returned today to actually do another volume of JoJo Part 8, Jojolion. On this stream, we are coming up episode just then. We're coming volume 5 of Jojolion, which covers chapters 19 to 22. And as we know, it's getting pretty serious and pretty, as they say, bizarre in JoJo as well, because we had the whole entire, like, everything to do with Josuke just about a volume ago, which was like, oh god, oh crap, like that kind of stuff. And you have this whole entire thing afterwards about the idea of, oh god, look, it's actually kind of getting to the point that stuff's getting serious now. Who actually is Josuke? Who isn't Josuke? That's the kind of the question that we have right now. Who isn't Josuke at this point? But yeah, I imagine as time goes on, those questions will slowly be answered. We slowly got some more information about Kira's mother as well, which actually was a kind of a neat thing. Granted, it's very kind of sparse at the moment. It's actually kind of just evenly spreading out information, but it's actually doing a pretty freaking good job. And then when we left off, Joshu and Josuke are quite in trouble, as we would actually assume. So, let's actually begin chapter 19 of JoJo Part 8. I don't have to read any of this now because I've read all of them because they all got read last volume, because the last volume was all that information. So that's alright now. I think we're good to go. So, chapter 19, Shakedown Road Part 2. So, what the hell is with these leaving the road? Some sort of natural phenomenon? He stepped on the leaves, they moved, slipped, and came back. Uh-oh. He broke that water tank over there with his knee, and Josuke hasn't even realised it, though I didn't either. But that's what the camera's video is showing. Was the thing with that girl's toy before also because of slipping on leaves and stepping on them like this? Stepping on these leaves seems pretty dangerous. Dangerous? There we are. Hello! What the hell is going on here? But it's kind of interesting. Hey, are you listening to me? You. I'm talking to you. What do you mean it doesn't show it? Joshu, like I said, I didn't push the record button. Sorry. I just pushed it now. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm telling you the truth, you know. Whatever motive you had in doing that, whether it was on purpose or not, that's not really the issue here. You broke my water tank and blew off the pet's turtle head with your piece of glass. It's an indisputable result, isn't it? It's the truth of what you did. No. This is some sort of trick. Hey, don't start spouting bullshit, brat. You're thinking I'm a liar, aren't you? You have been the one. You have been the whole time, haven't you? Whole time, haven't you? You think I'm a liar, huh? Let me prove it to you. Those two over there are police officers. Call them over here. Come on, call them. You're some kind of stand user, huh? Huh? Oh, no. This old man isn't a stand user. He doesn't seem to be able to see soft and wet or sense its existence. Does he not have a stand ability? Then what's going on? Was I really the one that broke the tank? Oh, hello! Including the tank, it's 330,000 yen turtle. So what are you gonna do? It's a legal price. I don't have that kind of money. What's this? You got something in your pocket, don't you? Let me see. Huh? This? You got it all wrong. Hey, what have I got wrong? I've been telling you just the truth. What's in your pocket? This is a bag with money in it. It's not my money. It's something my guardian gave me as a favour to use as bus fare for going to school. That's your problem, ain't it? Don't talk about that. Don't talk to me about that. Well, I don't care. Based on what I felt with this cane, you've got about 20,000 in there. Oh well, fine. I can just charge your guardian or whatever, but if you gave me 20,000 right now, I'll forgive the 330,000 yen compensation for now. Jesus Christ. That's quite a drastic change. Like, yeah, it's 330,000, but 20,000 is alright. It's like, yeah, something fishy is very much going on here right now. Thank you. It's quite the fishy situation right now. I'll solve your problem here. Just forget about taking the bus to school and walk every day. When you come down this road next month, pay another 20,000 yen, and you can just keep paying that every month. Don't play dumb. I'm going to pay the school a visit. For now, I'll forgive you this, so you can go. What do we do? 20,000 yen. You ended up giving it to him. The bus fare for my old man. Was it not a trick? Was it really true? Or was it done by some other stand user hidden somewhere else? But first, we had money taken by that housewife, and now we have an old man that works at the pet shop. I don't understand, but it was an attack. This was an attack from someone. Joshu, did you really not see anything? What's with you? I'm a victim too, you know? I don't know what's going on. This is a street where you get money taken from you. What are you going to do, Josuke? Go home? You're going to keep paying until you've paid 330,000 yen? No, I'm not. Because there's some sort of other side to this road. If we can find the cause, I'm sure we can earn money. I'm sure we can actually earn money. That's it. That's a spirit. You accept. I'm the one who's going to earn, Josuke. You're going to pay. Oh. I quite like the dynamic so far. They've got quite a cool dynamic. It's a very different dynamic compared to what we've seen beforehand. Especially recently, there's been something going on here in Morio. Ever since March 11th, a lot of things have been found around those walleyes near our Higashikata family house. Josuke was found there too, and I got a fever and was laid up in bed for a long time. In my house, my little sister Daya has been odd ever since then. What the hell's going on? There's got to be some connection to these fallen leaves, and that man hasn't stepped on any of the fallen leaves on this road at all. You must know not to step on them. Joshu, can I borrow your phone? I want to take a video of your camera. What? It's okay, right? I want to take a video. You think I'll fuck up on recording the video again? Is that it? I didn't say anything about that. I'm going to have 330,000 taken from me. I just want to record a video. Fine then. Don't drop it. Do you even know how to use it in the first place? Hey, you guys. Oh, man. You seriously done something, ain't you? This is seriously bad. Are you screwing around? We've seen you prowling around this road for a while now. Huh? Hey. What? Got nothing to say? Practicing for when the two of you are corpses? Or maybe they're going with that already. The old can't speak Japanese plan. What the hell are you guys talking about all of a sudden? We don't speak human pieces of trashes. You moron. They're very entertaining. Like, they kind of they have that dynamic about them that just it's quite fun to watch them just kind of get up in hijinks. That's what I like about them. It's that whole entire hijinks ensue kind of idea. Nothing's actually ever kind of nothing's ever really cut and dry with the two of them, which actually is quite fun. So that guy is taking a photo of a camera, huh? Yeah, taking a photo on his own. Sure is. Perfect. And this'll be quick. You, how dare you break my cell phone? I'm seriously gonna kill you. Look at that puddle. How are you gonna fix that? Huh? Yeah, this is seriously bad. You don't move from that spot. You just knocked my cell phone onto the ground. Do you have any idea what's going to happen now? Is your schedule free this afternoon? Josuke, this is bad. It looks like they're talking about you. Did you not notice again? Here, what happens if you hit play for what I just recorded? Here, it's playing. Uh-oh. Oh, right. Huh. Ah. What? What is this? What is this? My elbow hit his arm and he dropped it, and it seemed to fall backward. His cell phone. This can't be true, right? I didn't even feel anything. Huh? Look, I'm moving backwards while I'm recording. It looks like I slipped on the road in almost a skating fashion, and then came back. What is this, Joshu? Did I move back? Oh. Is that right? Maybe you did. It definitely looks like that. Hey, it's true. You're the one that broke the cell phone, and you're also the one that recorded it. The whole thing's simple. Come on, let's go. This is Shakedown Road. You see the flower pot on that fence over there? Pick up that pot and look at the bottom. Hey. Don't come near us, okay? Keep your distance. I only want you guys to do it. Oh man, is that a gyro reference? Is that a gyro reference? I see. Now I'm depressed. And now I'm very depressed. Joey always used to do that. Joey always used to do that. Ah, my heart's still broken off that event. Come on, do it. Like you guys, we came to this road and we have been waiting forever. The rule on this road where money is extorted by somebody, everyone waits for that. It's an unspoken rule. That's it. Okay, do it. Oh, that's it's okay to do it. Oh, that's it's okay to do. Oh yeah, he does. You're right. So it's a Rohan and a Gyro reference then. And now the ones getting extorted are you guys. This road is definitely moved. But how did I slip? Does everyone here know the answer? Then who's a stand user? At the bridge over the irrigation channel over there, do you see the girl? Over by the telephone pole, the girl with the huge tits. See her? Her fingers may be short, but hand a package over to her, that's all. If you do that, I'll forgive you for the cell phone. That I value almost as much as my life. Okay, do it, okay? Go do it, okay? What is this package? What do you want us to do this for? What's inside it? Oh, I wonder what would happen if you were to find out. Pick it up and walk. You're just gonna give it to the normal girl. That's all. Hey, Josuke, are you already touching it? Joshu, are we comrades? What are you talking about, Josuke? Of course we are. You're part of my family, ain't you? Aww. 19 end. Ah. Ah. Look how cute they are. Look how cute they are. In a road that actually extorts money. It's so adorable. Just want to stare at that photo all day. My small boys. My small boys. Shakedown Road, Part 3, Chapter 20. What exactly is inside this package? It looks like I can't find out my soap bubbles. It's impossible right now to check without opening up. What's in here? It has no scent and it's making a rustling sound. Hand it that over to the girl. When Big Tits over there shows you her tattoo, you simply nod your heads and give it over to Big Tits. That's all you gotta do. Before you nod, you nod before you hand it over. Don't hand it over first. Do that after you've nodded. Why don't you just try saying it back to me once? What are you going to do when the girl shows you her tattoo? I mean, it's JoJo at this point. Like, random things do bring together characters that are really, really strange when you think about it. Like, strange circumstances do bring characters together. That's a JoJo thing that actually does happen all the goddamn time. Having a part 7 quite often, like how characters came together just from like really, really, really freaking weird situations. Nod and then hand the package over. Hey, pretty good. Maybe these guys can do it. Okay, then get going. Are those two people police officers? Who? Man, you've got a lot of questions. You said they were cops just a little while ago, right? Hey man, can you think of any time today when some cops are following you? No? You've got no problems here. There ain't no police officers anywhere. Because you guys, and that girl, and us, we're all totally unrelated to each other. Nobody's being followed by any cops. That's all there is to it. Now go on. I have an idea of what's inside the package. This is definitely some kind of shady exchange. And making Josuke and me carried something dangerous. They're trying to make themselves unrelated to the exchange so they can be safe. That's what these guys were using the leaves on this road for. Damn it. You know, there's a good chance that in that black bag that woman's holding, she's got some cash, money. These pieces of shit fucking around with us like this. We got to outmaneuver these guys. Is there a way for me to use the ginkgo tree leaves? There's no way I'm letting them use me. I don't care if they only use Josuke. I'm gonna be the one who wins. Don't even think about running. You already owe us a ton of reparations. Reparations. Come on now. Get going, I said. There's definitely something moving on this street that can't be seen with a naked eye. There's something here is causing me to slip on the street. Everyone here knows what it is. They think it's a rule, but where's the stand user? Don't tell me there isn't one or something. I know there's an actual stand, but is the stand user not here? Oh. Uh-oh. Now I nod. I'm starting to get it. I get what they're thinking. Those guys. Oh man, this is really bad. Oh no. Slip. You got a point there, actually. You have a very good point there. Uh-oh. Ugh. Huh? Hmm? You... Oh. Gah. Whoosh. This is... Ooh. I knew it. The woman just made something move. She just put her hand back on the ground. She put it on the top of the leaves. That woman just put it on top of a pile of leaves she made. They knew that Josuke would walk up and step on that spot. Where he stepped on the leaves, he knocked the shit out of those two policemen. And they just got something from the woman just now too. You bastard! You're under arrest. Stopping officers from performing their duty in possession of narcotics. Alright, I thought so. The woman's bag is different from the one she had before. It's white now. She made it move in the leaves. And what those guys have is the bag the woman had. It accepted some money. Those guys just made them move. They were planning to use the leaves for a form of transaction all of their own right from the start. They gave some dangerous thing to the woman, and at the same time the woman sent them some money. Alright. Alright. Because the policemen were watching, they set up so Josuke would get arrested in their place. Huh. Huh. These things were underneath the leaves. These little things there. Stands! God, my sound is still working. I was wondering that actually. I was like, is my sound working? The leaves on this road. Okay, transaction complete. Let's get going. We got the money safe and sound. Huh? The money from the woman? It's not in here. Joshu. Man's leaving. Man's leaving. It is true. Only in JoJo would you get bamboozled by leaves. It is quite true. The man's dashing away. The woman. No. Ah, no fucking way. That bastard. Ooh. So is that a double bamboozle? Is that two bamboozle for the price of one? Is that it? Were they bamboozled twice? I did it. I managed to take it from the bag. Is that even possible? That bastard. He did the contents of the bag while it was moving. That was quite a double bamboozle. I took it. Grab, thump. I did it. It was still moving. I took it. I took out the money without them noticing. That was pretty smart. It's pretty smart. Huh? Screws? What the hell? Oh. We have one suspect in custody and one on the run. Requesting backup. I repeat, requesting backup. We've confiscated the evidence. Hey, hey. That bastard, he's running. We friggin' figured out how the Ginko-Lees work. Yeah, it looks like he's running away with the money. The way things are looking, that guy's gonna be nabbed by the is it Puzz? Too. He's freaking toast. He may have our money right now, but don't underestimate us. As far as using these leaves go, we're way better than you. Did those guys just jump around? That was pretty freaking cool. I like that. Because they're just jumping around. Ah. Straight up, they're just jumping around. It's over, bastard. Ah, ugh, you ain't getting away. We're experts at using the movement of the Shakedown Road. That's quite a cool name. It's quite a cool name. We'll fucking kill you. Slide, slide. Keep a lookout for the cops. Ugh. Now we're just gonna cut you a bit as a little greeting. So don't talk to the cops about the transaction we made just now. It's true. They just pulled a Sonic. you say a word about it to anyone, you can be sure we'll come and kill you soon after. So give back the money you took from the bag. Ugh. Good. If the cops show up, tell them that the wound on your face is because you tripped. Ugh. Hold him down. Stay right there. No, stop. Stop. God damn it. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. It's happening, boys. It's happening. It's happening. What? What the hell? Hey, what is this? You... Huh? Screws? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. End. That was quite a stand reveal, actually. Autumn leaves, stand name. FR, les fuel. Oh, I actually can't speak French. Fuelis. When one steps on the leaves on the road or sidewalk in the place known as Shakedown Road, they will slide somewhere and then return to where they previously were. Most people who step on the leaves do not notice this occurring. This ability is believed to be a natural phenomenon belonging to no stand user. The people living around this road know about the phenomenon, but none of them talk about it to anyone else. This is apparently the rule of the road. Ooh. Screws? 21 Shakedown Road Part 4. It's a really freaking cool stand design, actually. 21 Shakedown Road Part 4. It's a really freaking cool stand design. Hey, what the hell? Was that me? Screw. What the fuck did you do to me, you bastard? Swell. It does, actually. The stand designs in Part 8 so far have been really freaking nice. Oh, it was me. I'm the one doing this. Ugh. Oh. Man's got a stand. Man's got a stand. They went back to normal. Thank God. Was I dreaming just now? Man, that was close. For a second there, it looked like I'd been stabbed with screws, and those screws looked like detached my hands. Was that some sort of trick? That was some serious shit. Hey, look closely. God damn it. Both your hands. Huh? And then, no, never mind. No, never mind. It was nothing. You feel fine, right? So let's just leave it there. As long as you're okay. The police are coming. Let's get out of here. All right, I did it. I even took some money. That's 300,000 in the bank. Me. Man, this Shakedown Road is a great place. Okay, so now that guy probably got arrested, I guess. Josuke. It was kind of creepy how he waltzed into my house without any memories. But I was surprised he actually is a pretty straightforward and nice guy. It was pretty fun hanging out with him. I wouldn't have minded growing up together. Maybe once he pays for his crime and eventually gets freed from his detention cell or whatever, maybe I'll treat him to some Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki from that place in front of the train station, eh? I've got plenty of money to spend. Huh? He is starting to care. It's actually a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. What? How's that? Leaves? Huh? What? Where's the money? Where'd the money go? I know I saw it when I took out the bag. I saw it was 300,000 yen in cash. It's gone. Current time, 10:28 a.m. The package is what you were carrying, right? We're gonna be opening up to use as evidence. Got that? Hey! What the hell is this? What the hell is in this? Oh, what the hell is in? What the hell is this in here? Isn't this just ordinary candy? Ah, I thought so. So it was candy in there. I expected as much. The package was nothing but a decoy from the beginning. These are sweets. All that was in that package was candy. You, what else have you got on you? Show me everything you've got in your clothes. Oh. Ah! It's cash. What is this cash? What are you carrying it for? Is it yours? There's 300,000 in here. It may not be my place to say this, but if you're looking for a transaction of illegal goods, then your police should be probably followed that big-breasted girl from before. The transaction is already over. This is Shakedown Road, and this cash doesn't belong to anyone at all. Why? Why were any leaves in there? Where'd the money go? How did ginkgo tree leaves get inside this envelope? And inside my clothes? Oh. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Float. Pop. Everyone that walks on this road knows about how it works. But but everyone is deceived. That's the rule. Earlier, I sent some leaves from around here into Josh's clothes with my soap bubbles, and the money moved back, swish, into the envelope he stole. I had to put it in some ginkgo tree leaves. When Joshi ran away, I brought the money back from inside the envelope. Officers, I just need to pay this pet shop owner for a turtle from South America or someplace. So, I've won. Please allow me to say completely. I've won. That was a triple bamboozle. How many bamboozling will we get in one chapter or one volume? That's 3 bamboozles. Trifecta bamboozle. Completely. I love this boy. Hey, what about his charge of instructing officers from performing their duty? This is Shakedown Road. That money won't be any proof. That money won't be any proof. The girl, follow that big-breasted girl from before. Shit, the goods must be gone already. These ginkgo tree leaves. They themselves had the stands, but the main body is nowhere to be found. This sure is a mysterious place. I got a cell phone call too, huh? Thanks, Joshu. Yashoho Hirose. He is so freaking cool. I love him. She's not picking up. Maybe I'll try dialing again. Oh. Huh? Maybe my call got blocked. Hey, what's going on here? By Yashoho-chan. Joshu, this isn't like what you said. That's really cold, man. I haven't been able to get in contact with her at all since then. I get it. This phone's no good, huh? I'll come up with something. There's no one. There's no one in this town that knows me. Bend. Done. A water strider. It floats. Ha. If I have to keep rejecting him like this, I have to consider him a stalker. But even so, he's pushing his luck. Joshu. Huh? But right now, Joshu is around Shakedown Road. What's he doing over there? Jizo Joestar. Huh? Zoom out. Details. Joestar Jizo? That's got a foreign sounding name. So lame. Was it always something like that right around Shakedown Road? Joestar. That name, Joestar. Where have I heard it before? Man, where is it? I know I heard it recently. Joestar Jizo. Oh, I remember the family tree. For some reason, even Holly's son said to go check that family tree when I went to meet her. Check the family tree. I didn't see any details, but I know that name was on there. Johnny Joestar. Yo, how's it going? I think he was 4 generations back, Holly's son's great-grandfather, and Josuke was saying that he knew Holly's son from the Higashikata family tree. American horseman killed during staying in Japan. Wait, what? Hold up a second. American horseman killed during staying in Japan. Wait, what? 1991, this article. What? This really happened? The evening of the 11th, an American horseman living in Japan, Johnny Joestar, 29, was passing through the main road nearby Kusukabe Shrine in S-City, Morio, when he was bludgeoned by someone with a boulder. His death was confirmed in the early morning on the 12th. The authorities ruled it as a homicide and called out any witnesses to provide information. What? No way did you just kill off Johnny Joestar? No way! No way did he just do that. No way! He just killed off my boy! He just killed off my boy! I heard information from Joestar's wife, Rena's son, 27, as a main suspect. A large boulder was laying on the head of Joestar's corpse. Johnny Joestar had come to Japan on a request from the Japanese government to teach horsemanship. He was also contributing to the importation of foreign fruits to Japan. His wife, Rena, 27. I can't believe it. Yeah, I know he would have been dead, but I didn't expect him to get murdered. Like, I know he would be dead at this point, but... Mandem, he just murdered him completely. I can't believe it. I freaking can't believe it. He was murdered. What was part 7 for in the end? Oh man, that hurts my heart. I can't believe it. He just freaking just killed him off. Literally killed him off. I'm not too sure what's worse. The Kaneki off screen in Re or this. I'm not too sure what's worse. Both hurt my soul. One hurts my soul a little bit more than the other. I think you can probably tell which one hurts my soul more. He lost to a stone, for God's sake. All that, and he freaking got bludgeoned to death. All that, and he got bludgeoned to death. I'm freaking angry. I'm actually angry at this. I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. That's true, but still, it's kind of like when you think about it. Gyro died and the kid died in the end as well. Johnny actually got to survive it and actually kind of live 11 years, but then got bludgeoned to death. He didn't get a happy ending. No one got a happy ending in part 7. Come on! No one got a happy ending. No one. Literally no one. Besides, I guess Higashikata. That's the only person that actually got a happy ending. Everyone else freaking just got bamboozled. Oh, man. Can't believe it. And Pokoloko as well, you're right. Pokoloko got a happy ending. I guess the top 3 people got a happy ending. Everyone else, nah, fam. Nah. No one's got happy endings. The authorities that announced American horseman Johnny Joestar's death as a homicide altered the cause of death to being an accident and gave his wife, Rena's son, an apology and released her. Yasuhiro Kita News, December 17th. Oh man. But out of the main people, no one got a happy ending. No one literally got a happy ending. The main people we followed, no one got a happy ending. Oh man, can't believe it. That's like 5 days before my birthday as well. 5 days before my birthday as well. That news report came from. God damn it, hurts my soul even more now. Furthermore, the judged cause of the accident, the boulder to have naturally fallen from the hill of the Mitsukabe Shrine. Yasuhiro Kita News, March 23rd. Half a year later, a Jizo had been constructed in dedication to the American horseman who died in an accident. Lamenting the death of this man who died in Morio, a land foreign to him. So Jizo is a Buddhist Bodhisattva revered in East Asian Buddhism as the guardian of children, the patron deity of deceased children. The statues are said to guide the deceased children to heaven. There we are. There we are. I thought I should read it out loud as well, because it's actually a little bit of information there. A little bit of a history lesson as well. But the main people we followed in part 7, no one got a happy ending. Like, out of the... Valentine freaking died, though he deserved it, so it's fine. Valentine died. Who else died? Jaro died. Johnny freaking died at the end. God damn it. That's like watching a film series. It's like watching, I don't know. It's like what happened with Maniac Cop. You follow Maniac Cop, happy ending. Second film, the guy died. Like, what the freaking hell? How would you do that? Why? Damn it. Same time. Same thing applies. Don't remind me of that death as well. He didn't get a happy ending either. Not a happy ending for him. He died. This person, Rina, 27. She was on the family tree. The Yoshikata family. She was the member of the Yoshikata family who was bride to the American Joestar. She was a daughter of the first generation Noritsuka Yoshikata. Holly's son is connected to the Yoshikata family. Check the family tree, Yashiho-chan. The family tree. The family tree. But how did I end up coming across these articles? My eyes just happened to stop at the Joestar Jizo next to the road. Is it a coincidence? Could Josuke somehow be connected to these articles? But they're articles connected to the Meiji era, and Joestar died a long time ago. I got to meet with Josuke. Where is he right now? Where are you? And this feeling in my chest. Why does it feel the same? Why does it feel like a storm is coming? I can't believe it. There's something that's told you about this place, but I have no way to move forward. No one in this town knows me. No one anywhere. You're a newcomer to this town, eh? That's a Joestar Jizo. This Jizo was erected for the American that died in this location. Don't be nervous. I didn't leave the pedestal to try to extort any more money from you. You already paid me the other 320,000 yen for the title earlier, after all. This is just chit-chat. Chit-chat from a boiled man about his hometown. Joestar. Joestar. He's got the same hat as me. Yeah, sure is similar, ain't it? I thought so too. Everyone in this neighbourhood looks after it together. We leave flowers by it and clean it. I think the hat salesman from somewhere in this town put that hat on. I think the shop is called SBR. I also heard that the American that died here wore the same sort of hat. The name Joestar was the first name Johnny Joestar. He was in this town. He died here. Oh. Yeah, that's true. All the odd number JoJo's have like I can't even speak. All have like terrible endings for all the characters. Like when you think about it, 1 did, 3 kind of didn't, I guess. 5 kind of didn't, I think. Maybe some characters died, but it was a reasonably like upbeat ending, and then 7 not so much anymore. Sonny, you didn't know anything about Shakedown Road, but you know about the legend of Johnny Joestar, eh? Not even many people in this town know about that legend. No, this is my first time hearing all of it. What sort of legend is it? Well, sonny boy, it's a simple folklore. You know, who knows if he ever really lived? Even if you check the library, there are all kinds of interpretations of the story. It's a fancy story told to me by my grandmother. It was a long time ago. Back then, Johnny Joe decided to come to Japan to teach the army horse riding techniques. But that was just a front. The real reason Johnny came to Japan was that he married a Japanese woman named Rina. The two of them crossed the Pacific Ocean and got to know each other on the passenger boat. Rena and Johnny were very much in love. They lived a happy life on a farm. Rena worked for Johnny's sake, and Johnny gave her moral support. And Johnny eventually became recognized by the nation as a horseman. But after that happy life had gone on for several years, Rena was attacked by a disease. None of the noted doctors that the world over could cure it. The cause of the disease was unknown. At first, she started to lose her memories one by one. Then they would come back and disappear again. Over time, they say it became so severe that it threatened her life. In appearance, origami-like lines grew on her skin, and it became hard. So Johnny decided to So Johnny decided to bring Rena back to Japan. He had decided that it would be best for his wife to live out her remaining days at this town she was born in. And after a great amount of agonizing, Johnny Joe decided to do something he should never have done. No freaking way! No way! Johnny had believed in a certain power when he was young before he got married. That sleeping in a certain place deep below the city of New York was a great power held by a holy corpse. He thought that with the power of the holy corpse he could cure Rena's illness, but it had been sealed by the guardian deity of the North American continent. It slept deep underground. For the sake of the one he loved, Johnny Joe unearthed the corpse. To be continued. What the freaking hell? What? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What has part 7 become? I don't know what part 7 is at this point. It's just like, oh, Johnny's fine. Johnny's okay. No, Johnny gets a wife. She gets an illness. He unearths the corpse. He freaking dies. It's like, what the hell happened in between? I'm shook. I'm shook to my core. Can't believe it. I can't believe the whole entire time it was like, oh, I won't do anything to the corpse. I won't bring the corpse back. Brings it back. Though I guess the reason for him bringing back the corpse was kind of a just cause. So it's one of those things. So 21 end. It wasn't the same degree as someone like, I don't know, Valentine or someone like that. But wow. So stand name Nut King Cool, Joshu Higashikata, age 18. The stand ability of Joshu Higashikata, who suddenly awakened it at the wall-eyes, can attach nuts and bolts from the stand to objects and break them to pieces by removing the nut. It seems that it can even join separate objects together. So 22 model year 1901. Oh man, I'm still trying to get over the previous revelation. I mean, okay, so for argument's sake, they're not trying to make Johnny's the other part of Josuke, are they? Just once, Johnny Joe started thought in a prayer, and that he would bring it right back. That was for the sake of his wife. The existence of the holy cause was known to have scant few people. Though his wife Rena's well-being was the reason Johnny brought her back to homeland of Japan, because he was taking the sealed corpse from its resting place. He also wanted to buy as much time as he could to get away from pursuers from the government. Oh, thank God. I was sitting there for a second now. I was like, are they trying to actually foresee the idea of him actually being the other part of Josuke? Because it was kind of hinting at it for a little while. I was like, is it or isn't it? I thought, nah, it couldn't be. That'd be a really wild twist. Having made up his mind, Johnny secretly unearthed the corpse from the shelter deep underground. Went to catfish guy. Oh, he actually came back. Using his special rights, he just managed to escape his pursuers and board a boat. He crossed the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and he took a train from Yokohama Harbor to Morio. The pursuers followed him all the way there. Johnny Joestar hid the holy corpse in a cave at the base of the meditation pine on Morio's coast. And went to find Rina. He brought her in a carriage to the location of the corpse. Let me clarify this here. The holy corpse doesn't so much heal diseases as it has a power to bring about the phenomenon of removal. Ow! But with every light there is always darkness. With good fortune there will always be some risk at some point. The positives and negatives will balance out. Oh, look! The philosophy's come back. So removing the disease carried the meaning of exchanging the disease for something of equivalent value. It didn't sound pretty, and it's for that reason. The Holy Courts, the guardian deity of the North American continent, was sealed. Why did it have to be the person I loved? Why did the disease have to choose her? Just one time, just this once. Please forgive me. Can't you just give it to someone I didn't know in her place? As long as my wife's spared, I'm okay with that. Just this once, please. Just one time. Yeah! It comes full circle. Holy crap, the whole entirety of Part 7 actually comes full circle with Johnny's character. Wouldn't you freaking know? That's actually kind of a neat thing. It brought the philosophy back and actually kind of made you realise, oh god, he actually uses it for that. That's actually kind of a neat thing to do at the end. Just kind of say that, like, yeah, by the way, it just comes full circle, bro. It's like, wow. So it does literally just come all full circle with the philosophy that Valentine had. When Rena awoke, she began to speak. She had returned to her former appearance, and her memories of her husband had returned. When she looked around, where is George? Did you bring him with you? What he had wished for, your darling son. What did we wish for, your darling son? Oh no! Oh no! Ah! I mean, that's how it goes, I guess. That's a very kind of I swear it's actually kind of a actual folklore. This whole entire thing's a folklore in real life. The idea that some disease actually strickens their wife, and then I swear the guy gets something and says, look, okay, can you just give it to someone else, just this one time, and it goes to someone else, happens to be their son or daughter. I swear it's actually a real thing. That's just how it's horrible when you think about it, but it's one of those things you didn't predict where it was going to go. I guess that kind of goes back to the whole entire thing of you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know, it's the thing. It's actually kind of depressing when you think about it, because it's actually one of those things that, yeah, he got his wife back, but he lost his son. And it's like, damn, when you think about it. From the beginning, Johnny Joestar was, no, perhaps when he was younger, far from before he retrieved the corpse from the shelter, had been prepared. He may have left on that journey, prepared for everything to end. And that was the beginning of the end. I won't use a holy corpse anymore. It will bring misfortune to someone somewhere. George Joestar, I'm glad I was able to meet you. That is enough for me. I couldn't exchange that for anything. I had found a happiness that can't be replaced. He made sure his wife could not see what he did next. While riding on the horse, he placed his son on the briefcase which held the holy corpse. It will be exchanged for something of equivalent value. But I have something here I couldn't exchange for anything. Ah, so he killed himself. Huh. So he actually is. Jeez. Jeez. When you think about it, what was, the whole entirety of Part 7 was one massive sad story, and it just got even worse. It just got even worse. Oh wow. Just wow. My heart is broken now. My heart is literally broken. Ah, ah, ah. So he saved his son and saved his wife. JoJo's son took their place and died at this spot. As for the holy corpse, the people that had followed him from America caught up to him before long recovered it and brought it back with them. That's when these ginkgo leaves started acting like this. The power to make things move instantaneously was left behind, it seems. Yeah. It kind of brings his character full circle when you think about it. That's the other thing, because all the time it was leading to a moment where he's going to do something that was like, oh god, why would you do that, Johnny? And it kind of led to that one moment. Like it leads to that whole entire thing. When you think about it, it's a subtle way to bring Johnny's character full circle, because the ending kind of leaves his character arc slightly open when you think about it, because it kind of ends the stillborn run race. He kind of is alive, but he kind of takes Gyro's corpse back to his homeland, but at the same time it kind of leaves a little bit open for his character to still kind of slowly, like, maybe open up a little bit more. And I think that the way that Araki kind of ended it was it was kind of like it brings the whole entire like foreshadowing his character had full circle. Like, because we're always thinking to ourselves that he will do something in Part 7. He would do something. He didn't do anything in the end, but he would do something. And I guess it actually comes in Part 8. I thought that's actually a really neat thing to do. That's the legend of the Joshu Jizo. About the disease and that corpse or whatever. Do they really exist? Hey now, it's a legend. That whole story I just told was a fantasy. Don't you listen to what I was saying. Quit asking me to explain the simple things over and over again. You keep doing that. Don't worry, I won't kill you, it's fine. Because Valentine did everything wrong in the end. Valentine did everything wrong. Even if you go try to look it up at the library, different articles have different interpretations. But okay then, that'll be 3,000 yen for the story, please. Huh? Ah, you think that's a joke, don't you? I'm serious. 3,000 yen, you owe me that. Make sure you bring it next time you come down the road. I'm gonna hold you to that. Got it? Okay. So long. Rina is a part of the Yoshikata family. And Holly Joestar is her descendant. She would lose memories, and sometimes they would come back. A legend. Was it really just fantasy? Why am I being sheltered by the Yoshikata family? Oh man, don't do that. Don't do the whole thing with Jara saying it's been a while. That's just oh man. Oh man. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's horrible, man. I did it. I lit my elbow. I feel so accomplished. Phew. But Joshu's yard, as a good view from his angle, they've got a real mansion on their property. That's the place where I first met Josuke, the place with the spring. There are two of them. They say that back in the Meiji days, the imitation pine was called the Twin Pines. One of those trees are located on the Higashikata property now, over there. This printout, Meiji 4th of November, on the same day, this other small article within the same newspaper. Tell me about it. I mean, last volume we had Josei going, "Who the f am I?" Proceeds to go home and see everyone in swimsuits. We got Johnny dying, and then we just got her licking her elbow. It's like, wow, all right, alright then, fam. Calm down a bit with the tonal shifts. Model baby boy washes up on the beach of the Twin Pines, the 11th. At the base of the Twin Pines on the coast of Modior, a boy of 1 or 2 years old was discovered soaking wet, and he was rescued by a local fisherman, according to the report. There was evidence that the baby washed up on the coast and eventually drifted to the Twin Pines. His arms and legs had light frostbites, but he was generally in good health. He had nothing on his person which to identify him, and his name, age are both unknown, because he could not speak. And then they went to look for the child's guardian. Height 74 centimeters, weight 10 kilograms. He was naked except for a wooden grey cap and socks, and for some reason he had a high-value jewels around his neck. Meiji, 34th, 1901. On the same day as in the newspaper as the article JoJo's star, unidentified baby boy was reported to have appeared in this spot. What's with this article? What happened to the baby after the article was written? I couldn't find any follow-up articles anywhere. Did they find his parents? The meditation pine used to be called Twin Pines. There's one in the family yard. There is on a tilt now due to the uplifts of the walleyes. There's a hole at the base of this pine tree. Grab. Uh-oh. Eep. What? What's happening? Module Town, Euro, year 1901, end. What? 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 What just happened? Oh my god, JoJo's with JoJo and a tonal shift. Jesus Christ. Every single damn 5 seconds. There was one moment you're kind of like, oh, it's okay, the tone's fine. Just keeps on changing. God damn. There we are. Volume 5 is done. What have you learned? That Johnny actually kind of goes full circle in the end, which is both really freaking depressing, kind of like what you would expect from part 7 in the end, but didn't actually happen. And it actually kind of happens in part 8, which is actually one of those weird things to happen. And I thought to myself, oh, he just got completely off-screened, but in the end he didn't. And actually, the full story makes sense now. Can't believe it. Can't believe we actually lost our boy. Lost our boy. No one got a happy ending besides Poco Loco and Higashikata, and also, I guess, everyone in the top 3. Everyone else just got a bad ending. Everyone else just got a bad ending. I like how this part's going though. This part's kind of got a centralized mystery to it, and I actually quite like it. It's one of those things that the mystery itself works really freaking damn well. They actually kind of keep you going. Because it's one of those things you kind of get small tidbits that kind of alter the perception you got of part 7 at the same time. It's one of those things I actually quite like, because part 7 was kind of like, it was straightforward to the point, and then now you kind of get this whole entire different picture of it, what actually happened afterwards, and what happened beforehand, and what's actually really going on here, and everything else that happened in the previous parts. And I think it all works really well to kind of keep you going, keep you guessing to what's actually really going on here. It's actually quite a neat way to do it. I actually kind of want a spin-off of JoJo and Yashahiro just being a detective, because it would be freaking awesome. Because I like a good detective novel or manga or storyline. It's a neat thing to read, and I think it's actually doing it pretty damn well so far. Like, just kind of keeps you going, keep you guessing, kind of going, oh boy, what's going on there? What's happening with these characters? Yeah, that's the thing. Part 8 storylines kind of got a lot going on already. I mean, we're 22 chapters in. Like, 22 chapters in, there's actually quite a lot going on so far to actually kind of say, oh wow, it's, you know where it's heading, because it doesn't really have like a place it's heading towards, except for finding out who Josuke really is. That's kind of the goal in the end, but to say there's anything else in between, it's kind of more up in the air. It's kind of having a lot of different things going on, which actually kind of leads to one centralized point, I guess, in the end. Please don't. Because I'm actually imagining that right now. My heart is breaking. Because I had a good day yesterday. They announced DMC5, and I was really freaking happy. And now I'm depressed. And I'm just depressed. I'm going to lie in a corner. I'm going to lie in a corner and never think about anything in the rest of my life. Why does Rocky do this to me now? I thought he had a happy ending. I thought our good boy actually had a happy ending, but no. Jesus Christ. I guess it kind of brings also back Valentine's philosophy as well, which is actually one of those neat things to do as well. Because even though he's dead, he still kind of lives on. His philosophy lives on in the end as well. Kind of brings it back to the whole entire thing of the idea of the villains never really ever dying when you think about it, because Dio, after part 3, never actually dies in a context, because he actually is always still there. Like, he's always been there. He's always a part of the Joestar lore, and also all of JoJo's lore as well. And I think the same thing applies with Valentine's character as well. Valentine's kind of philosophy just still kind of lingers into part 8 slightly, I guess. Essentially, with the whole thing with Johnny in the end, it kind of still lingers there. And I thought it's actually kind of a neat thing to do. Kind of brings back the idea they just never die. They're always there. And when you don't want them to be, they're still there. That was just a neat thing to do. I thought, good job on that part. Good job. But yeah, I mean, now we've got a character who's basically been introduced via extremely, like, what? Means? So, let's see what happens there, I guess. Because I guess Yashahara actually has a stand now, so I want to see more of this, what the stand can actually do, because it's one of those things that it's been kind of introduced. But I want to see what it can do also, and I guess Joshu has a stand now as well, which actually is kind of neat, so I want to see more of that. And yeah, all round, part 8's actually kind of been really freaking good so far. Really freaking good. It's really freaking bizarre. Yeah, I wish we actually, now you say it, I wish we actually got some more reference to Diego as well, because Diego's actually kind of a really pinnacle character. And after he died, he kind of got swept underneath the rug as well. It's one of those things. He just kind of got swept underneath the rug and actually kind of forgotten about completely, which is depressing, but it happens. Joshua, Lord and Savior, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. I love him. So yeah, that is me done for today. That's me done with JoJo today. I think, if I'm correctly, Square Enix's actual conference is happening in like about half an hour. It's true. Everyone has a really messed up life afterwards, though Dio's dead. Everyone just has a messed up life in his part at this point. So yeah, I have indeed been the driver. So as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoy doing here on YouTube and you do want to stay that little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until next time, I think Golden Kamui comes up today as well. Until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.